I really haven't got time to address the garbage that just came out of the Socialist Labor government and the lies they've just put there.
Give it to
But
them,
anyway,
Pauline.
I've got more important things to say. What must be addressed? Come
Yep.
here with your Greek salad, your Italian pasta, your Chinese stir-fry,
Senator Hanson,
your Indian
Give it to
porridge,
him.
and your...
Oh, they cut her off. Pauline Hanson. Pauline Hanson monoculture. Pauline Hanson monoculture. She said it. She's been saying it for 30 years, and they're acting like it's something new. They're all freaking out in the mainstream media and these woke politicians about monoculture, wanting to put Australian culture first and have Australian culture in Australia. It's crazy. We don't want multiculturalism. We never have. Look at every country with multiculturalism. It doesn't work. It must be monocultural. Australian culture. Come here and assimilate to be Australian. That was always the way. Then all of a sudden, it changed to come here, don't assimilate, we'll give you your own suburb, even if you're from a culture that wants to throw gay people off a building, and many other horrible things like abusing women, keeping them in burqas, having multiple wives, marrying your cousin. All that stuff is in multiculturalism. I don't want it. They should be coming here and being Australian. So we're going to go through all that today. They call you racist for saying it, but why would I not want Australian culture when it's the best culture in the world? So let's get into this.
I really haven't got time to address the garbage that just came out of the Socialist Labor government and the lies they've just put there.
Give it to them,
But anyway,
Pauline.
I've got more important things to say. You'd be forgiven for thinking I had slaughtered a sacred cow at the National Press Club last week. Monoculturalism is virtually all you've been able to talk about since that day. It's exactly what I intended. We must never be afraid to debate any issue. We must never be afraid to challenge long-held assumptions.
Never be afraid to have freedom of speech and actually talk about issues.
I've been doing it for the past 30 years. I'm still here, and I'm still doing it. I'm delighted this issue has been publicly examined and debated.
And I love how Pauline's like, this is what I wanted. I wanted everyone to talk about it. We need Australian culture back. We need to discuss why it's better. Like it's crazy that everyone's freaked out about it like it's new. It's just the mainstream media pushing this attack on Pauline again because she's trying to get rid of that multicultural agenda. You know, they're open borders. They're no culture, no community. Divide everyone. Globalist agenda. Because she's going against that, they're all after her. But Australian people are waking up and voting for it. Discussions need, not suppression, exactly.
It's a debate many Australians have been itching to have, so I make no apology for raising it.
That's right.
Australians are already making their opinion known. A poll of more than 11,000 people in the Daily Telegraph showed 66% of people want Australia to be a monocultural, with only 21% wanting Australia to be multicultural.
21%. That's probably the people that just got here as well. That's a really bad number. Looks like multiculturalism isn't working. The multicultural machetes aren't too good.
It seems some sacred cows are not so sacred after all. I'm not the only public figure who has rejected multiculturalism. John Howard said he always had trouble with it. UK Prime Minister David Cameron said state multiculturalism had failed.
It's always failed. Look at the whole of Europe and England. Ethan, I fear David Farley will fail. I hope he doesn't. Yeah, I hope he gets some help to go through things. Thank you so much, Ethan. I hope he gets some more help to understand what to vote for and how the offices work. You know, we don't have all the advisors like the Labor Party and the 500 staff and 59 Albo advisors.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel said attempts to build a multicultural society in her country had utterly failed. Looks like I was way ahead of the political curve when I spoke about these issues in 1996.
Because not all cultures are equal. Cultures that want to abuse women and have Sharia law are not equal to Australian culture. That's not racist. That's just a fact, in my opinion.
More than 40 years ago, prominent Australian historian Geoffrey Blaney criticised multiculturalism for tending to emphasise the rights of ethnic minorities at the expense of the majority of Australians. In the past
Two-tier system.
week, the far left have naturally taken my comments into the realm of utter fantasy. I was going to ban foreign food, and the Socceroos wouldn't have beaten Turkey under my policy.
That was the best one. She would deport the soccer team. She said we're multiracial, but you got to come here to be Australian. Doesn't mean you can't eat a curry. Eat a fucking curry. I can eat a curry. Does that make me multicultural? Oh, that was the best one.
What rubbish. Predictable and pathetic. The Socceroos, in fact, represent my vision of a monocultural Australia.
Yep.
People from different backgrounds and cultures and nations, all wearing green and gold and representing one nation under one flag.
Yep.
And succeeding under the same set of rules.
That's right.
Australian monoculture is not...
Same laws, same rules, same culture. Monoculture. They've come here to be Australian. What happened to the Australian dream? I want to go to Australia to be Australian. Now it's I want to go to Australia for the benefits and keep my culture. MXTO, thank you so much, mate. We are a multicultural country who have... we are a multiracial country, sorry. Isn't it hard? Multicultural, so much fucking brainwashed into our brains, it's hard not to say it. We are a multiracial country who have assimilated into an Aussie culture. It's now under threat with Islam. 100%. A lot of them will refuse to assimilate a lot of the cultures over there because they want Sharia law and they want that culture. We'll stay there. Thank you so much, mate. And 99, I like curry. But now that we have the recipe... Thank you, 99. I love it. I love that meme. Oh, that's right.
Not exclusive. It is welcoming. It's an umbrella which covers all manner of difference.
Culture enjoy does not mean multicultural, exactly.
It's not a dirty word. Oh, now let me remember. Didn't we change our national anthem from young and free to one and free?
One.
That's right.
Nation.
Australia doesn't drag people kicking and screaming to its shores. People from other places choose to come here.
Yep.
Actually, they're lining up. They choose to be Australian.
Mm-hmm.
That was the case with the parents of the Honourable Carlos Quambera, MLC, a member of One Nation's parliamentary team in South Australia. When he was a baby, they escaped the military junta in Argentina and sought refuge in Australia. They chose to be Australian, but they didn't discard their cultural traditions. Mm-hmm. Carlos, who is quintessentially, well, he's a bloody Aussie, still loves his Argentinian barbecues and wouldn't give them up for anything. I love them too.
Yep.
Increasingly, however, there are people choosing to come to Australia with no intention of becoming Australian or accepting Australian values, customs, traditions and laws.
And Tony Burker is literally out there saying, I don't want people to assimilate. I don't want people to come here to be Australian. Like, that's how delusional they are.
Remember what...
Yeah, we are one and free. That's right. We're losing our freedoms rapidly.
Sparked the riots in Cronulla. Muslims attacking Australian women for wearing bikinis at the beach in a hot Australian summer.
And I've said from the fucking start of this channel, someone who's in a burqa will never get along with someone who's in a bikini. The two cultures can't exist, so they have to join our culture. Someone in a burqa is not going to accept someone in a bikini. These woke left-wing radicals that think that's going to fucking happen are insane. Like, it's insane.
If we're going to accept you, you must accept us too. That's not too much to ask. It's the bare minimum we should be demanding.
Yep.
It's where we should be drawing the line on things incompatible with our culture, like Sharia law, child marriages, roaming armed gangs, female circumcision, sex-selective abortion, and the burqa.
I don't want any of that culture here. Does that make me racist?
Burqas are about confining and controlling women,
Yep.
which is un-Australian.
Exactly.
Under a one-nation government, they will be banned.
Yeah.
Accepting Australians means accepting our culture and the values, customs and traditions which define it, a fair go, tolerance, secular democracy, freedom of speech and religion and the rule of law. It means accepting our irreverence and larrikinism. Bring back Paul Hogan and Norman Gunston. These are the essential features of Australian monoculture, and there's nothing remotely exclusionary about them. These values are not even especially unique. They're accepted widely in the democratic world because they're values which are blind to race or gender or religion. But they're not accepted by many who are allowed to come here, and that's what must be addressed. Come here with your Greek
Thank you,
salad,
Senator
your
Hanson.
Italian pasta, your Chinese stir-fry,
Senator Hanson,
your
please.
Indian
Give it to
porridge,
him.
and your...
Oh, they cut her off. That was on her channel, so obviously she got cut off there. But there you go. That's what we want. Monoculture. You can bring your pasta, bring your curry, but be Australian first. That's all we want. And we don't want radical other cultures and the government forcing it down our throat, calling us racists and attacking us if we disagree with it. Because we don't want women in burqas and child marriages and cousin marriages and all this fucking rubbish. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. We have the best culture. People used to come here to be Australian. And now they're shipping in votes en masse and telling them not to assimilate. It's crazy.